In the wide and powerful Ohofia kingdom, there lived a young prince named Obinna. He was tall, handsome, and known for his gentle heart. Though he was born into riches and power, he treated people with kindness, whether they were rich or poor. The people loved him dearly, and many young women in the land dreamed of becoming his bride. One bright afternoon, while walking through the marketplace, Prince Obinna saw a young lady he had never seen before. She was breathtakingly beautiful. Her skin shone like polished bronze, her hair was dark and long, and her clothes were woven from the finest fabrics. Around her neck and arms glittered gold and silver. Everyone's eyes followed her as she walked, and the prince himself could not look away. "Who is that lady?" he asked one of his guards. "She is Adaeze," the guard replied. "She is the daughter of one of the wealthiest men in the kingdom. Her father owns many farms, cattle, and servants." The prince nodded slowly. "Adaeze, truly she is beautiful. I must know her better." From that day, Obinna tried to win Adaeze's heart. He sent her flowers from the royal garden. He brought her precious gifts of gold, pearls, and silk. He even visited her home and spoke to her with respect and warmth. But Adaeze was not moved. She was proud, and her words cut like a sharp blade. "Prince Obinna," she said one day, tossing her head back proudly, "do you really think you deserve me? You may be a prince, but I am too rich and too beautiful to waste my time with you. If you want my hand, you must prove that you can give me more wealth than I already have." The prince was shocked. He had expected humility, or at least gratitude, but instead he saw only arrogance. Still, he did not argue with her. He left quietly, though his heart was heavy. While walking away, his eyes fell on someone else. It was a young servant girl carrying a basket of water for Adaeze. Her name was Chiamaka. She wore simple clothes, her hands were rough from hard work, but her eyes were gentle and her smile was bright. "Are you not tired from all this work?" the prince asked kindly. Chiamaka bowed her head. "Work does not trouble me, my prince. What troubles me is when people forget to be kind. A gentle word can heal more than riches." Her words stayed in Obinna's heart. Over the next few weeks, he visited Adaeze again, but each time he was met with more pride and rudeness. Yet each time he went, he noticed Chiamaka, how she helped the other servants without complaint, how she spoke kindly even when scolded, how her laughter warmed the air. Slowly, the prince began to see the truth. Beauty without kindness is like a flower without fragrance. Riches without humility are like an empty pot that makes a loud noise but holds nothing inside. One morning, the prince made his decision. He called the people of Ohofia together in the great square. Adaeze arrived, dressed in her finest clothes, certain the prince was about to choose her as his bride. But when the crowd grew silent, Obinna raised his voice and said, "My people, today I must choose the woman who will walk beside me as queen. I sought beauty and wealth, but I have learned that they are not the greatest treasures. True beauty is kindness, and true wealth is a humble heart." He turned toward Chiamaka, who stood quietly at the edge of the crowd. "This is the woman I will marry. She may not be rich in gold, but she is rich in goodness. And with her by my side, our kingdom will have peace and joy." The crowd burst into cheers. Adaeze's face burned with anger and shame, but no one pitied her, for they had all seen her pride. Soon after, Prince Obinna and Chiamaka were married in a grand ceremony. The people danced, sang, and celebrated for days. And though Chiamaka wore no jewels, her smile shone brighter than any diamond. She ruled beside her husband with wisdom and love, and the people of Ohofia never forgot the lesson of their prince. Pride makes even the most beautiful person ugly, but humility makes even the lowliest servant shine like a queen.